Shenzhen, September 17, 2025. A nation in contradiction as iPhone fever exposes deep crises. While the world marvels at images of endless queues outside Apple stores, China once again stands at the heart of a profound contradiction. The iPhone 17 series, launched less than a week ago, has sold out spectacularly, transforming bustling streets into rivers of people. Yet behind this frenzy lies a far darker picture. A nation grappling with a simmering economic crisis, a society fractured by hollow patriotic slogans, and a political system shrouded in heavy censorship. The Chinese Communist Party, CCP, may be concealing far greater secrets as citizens vote with their wallets for foreign products over the nationally produced goods touted as far ahead. Let's peel back the layers of last week's most shocking news to see the storm brewing beneath the surface. Frantic queues, a sea of people at Apple stores. Picture this, 3 a.m. at Shenzhen's Yifang Mall, torrential rain pouring down, yet thousands stand patiently under tattered umbrellas. "It's like a festival, insanely crowded," an onlooker exclaimed through a phone camera. Apple staff shouted repeatedly, "We're at capacity. No more entries." But the crowds kept coming, streaming in from provinces far and wide, some families even bringing sleepy children slung over backpacks. I was there, weaving through the sweaty, buzzing throng. A young man clutching a cold cup of bubble tea whispered, "I've been here since last night, just to snag the first batch of the iPhone 17 Pro Max in orange. Sure, Weibo calls the design ugly as a Band-Aid, but once it's in your hand, it changes everything." This isn't just tech fever, it's a society yearning for choice amid an economy reeling from hidden inflation and youth unemployment hitting 20% according to suppressed reports. Website crashes, record sales, Apple defies all predictions. Within 1 minute of the 8 p.m. pre-sale on September 12th, Apple's China website crashed under the weight of over 10 million simultaneous visitors. Leaked data from JD.com reveals iPhone 17 series pre-orders surpassed last year's iPhone 16 totals on Tmall in a single day, by triple. The standard 256GB model, priced at 5,999 yuan, sold out in 60 seconds, while the top-tier iPhone 17 Pro Max 1TB at 13,999 yuan was flaunted by anonymous tycoons on social media with the hashtag iPhone 17 level up. "I took out a loan to buy it. 8 hours more battery, silky 120Hz display, worth every penny," a Fuzhou user posted, alongside a receipt photo. But behind the joy lies economic pain. Many, with average incomes of just 5,000 yuan a month after mortgage and car payments, dive into a consumerist spiral to show off. The CCP may be hiding the real numbers. Insider sources claim household debt has hit 70% of GDP, a ticking time bomb exacerbated by consumption stimulus policies. Huawei eclipsed, trifold launch, fails spectacularly. Just a week before the iPhone 17, Huawei proudly unveiled its second-generation trifold phone, the Mate XT, hyped as far ahead, a tech revolution. Yet today, Huawei's Shenzhen stores are eerily quiet, like a cold snap after a storm. A few curious foreign tourists wander in, but locals are scarce. "I came to check it out, but no one's queuing," a resident shared. While Apple sparked a global frenzy, Huawei languishes in the shadows of criticism. Mate XT sales reached a dismal 200,000 units in its first week, far below the expected 2 million. Weibo's patriotic tycoons, who once championed supporting national products, now do a 180. Huawei's nice, but 20,000 yuan for what feels like a prototype? Who'd buy that? This isn't just a commercial flop. It reflects a deeper social crisis, as faith in the Chinese dream crumbles amid the CCP's push for self-reliance against U.S. sanctions. Shocking complaints, exploding batteries, suicidal screens, from hushed Weibo forums to censored Telegram groups, horror stories about Huawei abound. "Oh my God, my face nearly blew up," a Beijing victim cried in a viral video, showing a Mate XT smoking after its battery spontaneously exploded just 9 months after purchase. It was fine, then boom, it burned to a crisp. What external force causes this? It's not an isolated case. At least 50 similar incidents were reported in September alone, from leaking screens to stainless steel frames rusting within months. A young mother in Shanghai shared, "My kid used a Huawei Pocket Up, and the inner screen broke twice. Repairs cost 2,000 yuan with no warranty. Huawei blamed user error, but look, no scratches." These aren't random defects. They're symptoms of a domestic quality crisis, as Huawei factories, pressured by sanctions, churn out mass-produced units with flaws hidden by CCP-influenced quality control. Disastrous after-sales service, fleecing. Consumers listen to Li from Guangdong. "My 8,999 yuan Huawei Mate 70 Pro Plus stopped charging after 3 months. WeChat crashed constantly, and Harmony OS 5.0 lagged horribly." Li fought for 6 months, from local service centers to court, only to be charged 6,000 to 7,000 yuan for a screen repair because he didn't buy insurance. A big company treating customers like this, how can ordinary people fight back? Similarly, hundreds of complaints about the Honor 300, warped after normal use, speakers crackling like an old radio, were denied warranty for dents at the hinge. A Huawei salesperson confessed on an anonymous forum, "Customers yell at us, saying the system's awful. At the same price, Xiaomi or Oppo are better. We're forced to push national products, but now everyone wants refunds." This is China's dark underbelly, a politicized after-sales system where the CCP prioritizes social stability by suppressing complaints, fueling a growing silent boycott, social conflict, fake patriotism, and online shouting matches. On Weibo, the hashtag #couldn't snag a phone 17 topped searches with millions of bitter comments. Mouth says no, hands grab anyway. But beneath lies a fierce ideological war. "Buying Huawei is patriotic, buying Apple is treason," screamed a patriotic account, labeling iPhone fans traitors. A Suzhou blogger, after posting an objective analysis of why people choose Apple, had his post deleted in 2 hours. "I just spoke the truth. Apple pays taxes, creates jobs, yet I'm called an enemy." This conflict mirrors a divided society. Youth, facing 30% unemployment, wield iPhones as symbols of rebellion. Older generations, steeped in propaganda, push boycotts amid US-China tensions. Yet actions speak louder. Tesla outsells domestic cars, and iPhone sales double Huawei's. The CCP may be hiding the extent of this discontent, with internal reports estimating 40% of young consumers lose faith in national products. Censorship and cover-ups, the CCP's hidden truths. That blogger's post is one of thousands erased from Chinese social media. "I was called a traitor just for analyzing why people pick Apple over Huawei," he said, voice trembling over an encrypted call. The hashtag Huawei disappoints was blocked within 24 hours, and videos of exploding batteries vanished like magic. This suggests a systematic cover-up. The CCP, through its vast censorship machine, is suppressing data on domestic product quality to maintain the image of a mighty China. Insider sources from Beijing reveal internal reports on over 1,000 Huawei complaints in Q3 2025 were archived privately, never publicized. Amid escalating US-China trade wars, with new 60% tariffs on semiconductors, The CCP pushes self-reliance, but the reality is a social powder keg. Small protests at Huawei factories in Dongguan, where workers struck over delayed wages, were quashed by riot police. Politics shrouded in secrecy, U.S.-China tensions, and internal schemes. As U.S.-China trade wars heat up, with Huawei accused